Right. We are live on my stream. That's so lovely. Well, you, unless if I gift you a sub there. Get everyone in the lobby. That's Ponto. And we are live on my side. 22 drivers, 11 teams fighting for 2 championships on this Division 1. Well, pretty much 3 championships because 44 drivers, 12, it consists of 4 people teams. Because if you're talking about Division 1, Division 2, we're in. So 22 drivers, 11 teams, and 2 championships is on the line for Division 1 here, or 3 championships for a combined here. And give you welcome along to the WAOF1 Season 9 Thursday Division 1 here in a land down under in Melbourne, Australia. Here, this track, it consists of 14 turns around a 5.2 kilometer long track, 3.2 mile long track here for you this evening. Hello everyone, my name is LOI1 Delano, or I Delano, whatever you call it. So we are back here, folks. We are back there, so back after a couple of months of non-racing action. We are back in action for this season, for season 9 here. We get you through the teams here itself. If it try to get introductions here. So in the McLaren we got Night Owl, who's making his second appearance of his career, and he's as his teammate is Red M, making his third appearance this evening. Here in the Mercedes, Dorlan is not available for this evening, unfortunately. He will be making his 27th appearance this one with Freedom alongside him. Where is Freedom? Making his 9th appearance for this one. And in the reserves for the Mercedes is Dusty Bazoom making his debut for this one this evening. In the Red Bull we got Rans. Is Rans still racing? I think he's racing. Ransdell. Yes, he is. Ransdell is racing this evening, making a 107th appearance here this evening with Avi Terrell, the team XRS. You could say it, but so anyway, Terrell making his 11th appearance there. Pretty much his win ratio is half as his appearance record. In the Ferrari, we got Gianfalo making his two debutants here, with Hasso in first Ferrari and Gianfalo in the other Ferrari. Now it's turn of the Williams team. We got Adam Halford here, champion of season 7. Couple seasons ago. I think he was two-time champion. I think it was. There, correct me if I'm wrong. Making 117th appearance there, with Hayes making her 54th appearance this evening. Now we on to Carsey here. The most successful WAOF1 driver of all time, you could say. Making it 115 appearances, 72 wins, 94 pole position, 84 podiums. There, in the consist of 63% win rate. As he got a debutant beside him, as his teammate is Harry, making his debut this evening. In the Aston Martin, we got Plalos. They're making a return after here this evening. And who's in the other Aston Martin? Tomo, who is not here this evening, so he will be making his debut if he does. There, Brian Hale is back with us, making his third appearance for this evening here. And Steersy, he said if he got technical difficulties with his wheel there, so that's not ideal at all. With the wheel is acting up there. Hilly's next one here, going close to his 200 appearance here. He's on one night making it a 198th appearance, because he did race in Sunday there. That's why I added 2 on for him, with Wasa alongside him making his return here. Oh my goodness me, the spot. Yes indeed, if you got count. And we got a 3-time champion Gupta here, reigning champion now in the Alpine this evening. And we got Tulu in the newly team Cadillac. Here we go. Welcome on in, folks. Welcome on in. At least I got the stat sheet here, folks. At least I got the stat sheet. We are back, folks. So back. Unless I get the bingo cards out the way there, folks. Where's Ryan? He's in Division 2. There. I got that first. Oh. Psst. Ryan, get back into this chat there. It's like kind of like try to get multitask. It's like multitasking. He's racing and he's driving. Here, so that's kind of like the way things go. So Division 2 is making their season start as well this evening along the same time frame. So there's a couple of things that I like to point out. They're going to be a dry race here until the wet race patches, because they're a glitch somewhere. I think it's somewhere. I think it consists of ERS in the wet weather conditions here. So that's why there's a glitch there. I think it was. correct. As I need to get my usual stuff here. My goodness me. As good few cars out on track. We got a debutant true fellow out on track. First. And how's it going, guys? Hey, Delana. Hello. Well, first, wait. And by the way, where's Wilfer's? When Wilfer's going to race? That's the question. Nah, I'm only joking. Welcome all in. There. Lisa's. So we're doing a usual full qualifying setup, which is similar to the real life version is. We would be losing 2 people here because of it's like 22 cars meant to be, but it's for this season in real life. So we'll be dropping down to 16 after this section. So Giovanni will kick things off here for this evening. Take us around the Melbourne Albert Park. Turn 1, lifted before the corner, downshift to 5th gear. Now going into turn 2, through 3 we go. Lifted at the 150 meter board and brake here in the 50, between the 50 and 100 meter board. Going through 4 onto 5. Second of the straight modes there before going to turn 7, before going to turn, no, it's turn 6 through 7 before going to turn 8 there. The third of the straight modes there. This is the first of the 2 back straights before going to turn 9. We go 44.919 for Gio as it through 9 through 10 chicane. Now going through turn 11 and lift it through there as it going through turn 12 before going to 13. What do you miss? You pretty miss nothing at the moment there. You're just able to start. We only start in quali. She'll start things up with a 118.286 there, with Hilly beating him to it by a 10th there for the Aldi driver, or Audi, whatever you pronounce it, folks. Audi, whatever you call it. I kind of like lost on that one. Still practicing there, Wilfers. Good man yourself there, Wilfers. Good man. And good just chilling watching Hayes while I race. Just don't want to make fair enough there. Seriously, say 118s in Australia. What have they done to our cars? I know. I could have said game's gone. But in the last year's cars, it would be easily in the 16s or even in the 15s. Like with Blind Halo, with the 118.299, something not gone. Is Ransdell gone fastest with half a second ahead of Hilly there, and Carsey. Well, that's nothing new. Carsey gone shoot up to the top of the timing sheets with a 1:16.887. Oh my god, I think we yeah, did 1:14 I think in last year's game. Yeah, indeed, it's well and truly gone. I mean, Carsey could have done in the 1:13s with setups there, with Gupta, reigning champion, P4 for the Alpine there. As we see Night Owl, Harry Plalos should start off his lap here. Primo is here, but there could be more than one championship. No, it could be more than 2 championship protagonists this season altogether. I think this is a wide open grid, if you could say, at least here. With Red M is next one to come across the line here. Tulu thankfully just joined again. So let's see what Red M can do. Well, Carty pretty much one and done. Retires in the pits as Red M. P9 at the moment there. Rafoso on a lap learner driver. What a name, my god. Pretty much learning his way through it. Going up to P10 for himself. Dusty Bassoon is on a lap here as Tulu having technical difficulties in the background. Rajfoso and Plalos about to start up again. There, that's a slow lap. Rafoso completed his run P9 with a 118.491. It was. So this is, you could say, as Harry start up his lap there. Where is Plalos? Going through 4 onto 5 there. Let's go with Harry for this one. Haven't set a lap time just yet there. At this very moment of this qualifying session here. Going through turn 4, 44.981 through the middle sector. Going into the chicane. Now onto turn 11. We go. Fergie on entry. He had to lift it in around a 150 meter board. As Dusty Bassoon gone 7 fastest with a 117.990 for himself. As Harry come across the line for his debut qualifying with a P10 with a 118.363 for himself. Plalos next one to cross the line, P8 with a 118.106 there. So I think, oh yeah, 9 hours safely through with that lap. And I thought he's going back on into it, just have a lap. We got Rasa back out on track and Freedom back out on track for the very first time for the season. Blind Halo about to start his lap on the worn soft tyres there. Let's see how he's not. He just started the boost mode, going through the middle of the main straight. So let's see how I do going through turn 3. Ransdale, of course, retires in the pits safely through with that one. I blame it on the cars and make it slower. Oh well. Blind Halo attempt up through the first sector. Now he's pretty much going to use all the battery down through the first of the back straight before going into the second of the back straight. For the Haas driver, he's 1/1000 of a second up through the middle sector. As he going through the second of the back straights, going into turn 11 for Blind Halo. Pretty much attacking the turn altogether for Blind Halo. As he going through turn 12 before going to turn 13, we go. Let's see how he gets on for Blind Halo. Trail, not yet. As he just under half a tenth there for Blind Halo there. Raza coming across the line next for Nialdi, second Nialdi driver. And he's P14. So interestingly, he might not be safe after his first run. Freedom is doing back-to-back outlaps, to be fair to him, and Tulu is starting his run, going through turn 3. Has anyone gone squirrely yet? Well, I just said it there. Well, so I just read through the message. Nothing as far I can see at the moment. I know I missed this. Boys, it's a long couple of months, to be fair. Well, it's a long couple of months. It was. I missed this. It's like coming back all together. It's like coming back to school all round. That's Tulu. Oh, well, Tulu gone squirrely between turn 13 through 14, and he's gone to P8 with his lap there. Kind of like a perfect timing to that. Well. Oh, dearie me. Freedom next one, coming across the line next there for the Mercedes driver, and it's P14 for himself altogether. So Red M is currently on his run there. Hopefully I'm fast enough to get promoted to div form. Well, all you have to do is be very consistent on your race pace, and also very quick on the qualifying, in fairness. But yes, that's all I'm going to say there. So I'll give it a shout to the Gunner to jump on in for Ozer in the commentary box. I think that's his first time in the commentary box for or has he done comms before? Correct me if I'm wrong. As Red MP 14 for himself. Why I think it like P15. The bubble is at Raza with a 119.127. So a low 18s you could talk about safely through for the next part of qualifying. Here, I know Raza is very quick. Learner driver back out on track altogether. Hayes is. I think you see many mistakes somewhere through turn 4, I think. No, turn 4, I think it was. So that is not ideal for her situation to try to get out from Q1 into Q2. And thankfully for her, she pretty much saved up the battery to go for another run here. Harry going about to complete his run there. I about to say her. That's poor form. That is poor form. Anyway, Harry coming across the line for the Racing Bulls driver. Can he get into 17s? Yes, he can. He's getting into the 17s. That's definitely safely through with that run, in fairness, for TIR Harry. There. Hayes is going for it again. Going through turn 1 through 2. There for the Williams driver. So doing the race practice as per on the hard compound tyres. There. So that's pretty much the norm. Actually going through turn 5 before going to turn 6 through 7. There, downshift to 6th gear. Oh, she's not happy. She's not happy with that run either. So she backed out on that one. Meanwhile, learner driver able to get ahead, and now doing his run all round for the Red Bull driver. Let me get Red Bull, that would be Tyrrell. Learner driver is Tyrrell there. And he also backed off as well. So Tyrrell is not happy with that run either. Blind Halo is going through the middle sector, going through the final sector for the Haas driver this evening. No, why is that this evening? As they're going through turn 12 before going to 13. We go. This squirrely on the exit of 13, now onto the final turn. Let's see what kind of Blind Halo can do. Coming across the line. P9 for Blind Halo. I say it could be safely through. I'm not too sure with that run. That is close, apart from car seat. Like, almighty close. And Hayes should probably get the move on. Tyrrell is on a lap there. Try to get it. As Raza going weird locking through turn 4. No, turn 3 actually. So Tyrrell is 3/10 up through the middle sector. As we're going through turn 12 before going to turn 11 before going to turn 12. As there's a lock up for Tyrrell. That should be him out of qualifying altogether. Locking up through the penultimate turn. No ideal. As Hayes able to go for one final run. All she had to do is get into 1/18 there. Checker flag has been waved there as Raza. I think that was a lockup from Raza as they're going through the final turn on the main straight. Come across the line. P16 stays where he's at. Hayes. Time to beat is 1:18.740 set by Raza. She got a 10th up through the first sector. Let's see what can her middle sector do for the Williams driver. The speed is slowing down altogether. 45.296 through the middle sector. Going through the chicane. As she going through turn 11, we go. Bit of boost needed for her as she going through turn 12 before going to 13. Third gear on entry. As she come across the final turn. Use all of her battery. What time is it going to be for Hayes? Can she make it out? No, she doesn't. She's out of qualifying. And there you have it. There you have it, folks. Back with the black screen of death. Carsey, of course, got pole. No, Carsey is fastest. And also, we lost Hayes. Tyrrell. There we go. That's everyone in the chat. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Don't cut me out. I might still make it. Had to reach. Oh no, yeah. I seen it on the Discord. In fairness, seriously, you have technical difficulties with your steering wheel. I think I've seen it somewhere in the chat, to be fair. So you might still make. No wait, first race back in a couple of weeks and swimming in tech-ish. I mean, Oh dearie me. Right, 16 drivers in the lobby. Not in this session, I mean. 18 from Q1. Now into Q2 we go. To start off this Q2 session here. That top 16 is a joke. There is a pretty much high standard in terms of like pace wise, in fairness. Like sorry about that. As Plavos on his out lap there, folks. I thought it's like Plavos would be higher up, but actually in around the midfield, like from the first runs, like kind of like surprising me. It's like so tight, like all around pace wise, like it kind of like so good all together. Plavos starts his run, lifted through 150 meter before 150 meter board, going into turn 2. As he's going through turn 3, lifted at 150 meter board and brakes around between the 50 and 100 meter board, going through turn 4 before going to 5. There's second of the straight mode and going through turn 6 there. As they're going through turn 7 before turn 8 we go. Now let's see how he takes the chicane there. Ethan Halsey Harvey as Plavos going through the final sector. We go going into turn 11. We go second gear on entry. Now short shift up to 4th gear on the exit of 11. Now let's see how he does going through the penultimate turn. Through goes the final turn. Keeping the 4th gear. Let's see how he does for the Polish driver coming across the line. For the Aston Martin, fastest for the time being. I think that was a scrub set. As Ransel gone faster, we're watching Rasfoso come across the line for the Ferrari. P2 for himself. Night Owl, P2. Yellows. I think that is a slow moving car. Trio Fallow completed his run with a 117.833 there. And we on with Carsey there. Tulu gone faster with a 117.744 there. Top 5 separated by 0.2 of a second here, folks. So unless the Carsey pretty much I'm going to be in a 116s here, folks. You better watch me for the Northern Irish driver. Good, thanks, mate. No worries. It's Carsey going through the final turn. The massive Mexico fan upcoming. Coming across the line with 117.7074. That's still good enough for be fastest altogether. He pretty much pack up his bag and move on to Q3. Harry currently on his run. He's gone quicker than his Q1 time with a 44.630 there through the middle sector for the Racing Bulls driver. He could be one have a crack here for pole position. Third gear on entry. Going through the penultimate turn. Through goes the final time. He's gone for a spin. Where's Gupta? He's going through turn 12. As Gupta coming across the line. This is where Harry got scored there. Reigning champion, P7 for himself. And now, this could be interesting to say the least. Freedom started his run there. Blind Halo backed out on this occasion. Dusty Basu is on his outlet. Red M so does him. And I think Freedom is on his lap, so he's going through with him. That's half a tenth down through the first sector for the Irishman, going through turns 6 through 8 there. Activate the straight mode there, going into turn, going through the chicane. He lifted through there, a third of the 10th through the middle sector, and he used all of his battery going down to turn 11 before going to turn 12. Fifth gear on entry, going through there. Now third gear on entry through 13, going to the final turn off the track. Let's see what Freedom can do. Come across the line, and he stays right here, but improve his lap time. What about his reserve teammate there? Ian Valde is run. Dusty Bassoon. It was Valde his run. I think Gupta is going for it again. Let's go with him for Azzy. Why? Why? Honestly, why? Every time, like, I go on board, see someone doing the fast lap and invalidate immediately. I mean, oh well, it is what it is. And Red M is doing his lap there. Going through. Don't think he's going faster through there. Palawas going for it again. He's currently P10 in the bubble. There, as he's going through turn 11 before going to turn 12, he's got a car in front of him. Fifth gear on entry. Now he's second gear, going through there. Short shift up to 4th through 13 on to 14. Let's see what he does. Coming across the line, and he's P2 at the moment. Now he's on fresher tyres compared to his previous lap. So as Niall beat him to about a 10th with 1:17.529 for the McLaren driver. There, Red M starting up his run there. Blind Halo about to start up his run. Hilly is currently on his run. So does Adam Halfer. We haven't even as Adam Halfer. I was going to say that we haven't even seen Adam Halfer. He pretty much sneaked his way into Q2. But to be fair, he's kind of like 18 drivers. Anyway, Hilly going through turn 12 there, as Hilly going through the final turn through the main straight, coming across the line. Anyway, moving on. Red M going through the final turn for the McLaren driver. Coming across the line, P11. Anyway, Ransdell currently on his run, and so does Halfer as well. And Hilly try his luck again through Hilly's not on his hot lap there. Halford is on his lap. He's nearly a second up through the middle, first sector. As he's going through the middle sector of the track, he's 6/10 of a second up near. He's lost a couple of tenths through the middle sector. I think between turn 6 through 8 it was. Night Owl is slightly on enter, so interesting to see. I'm probably going to retire. Let's see what kind of Alpha can do going through the penultimate turn before entering the final turn for the former champion. Faced 3-time champion. P2 for the Williams driver. No, Joe Fallow is on his lap. Ransel joining his lot again. Blind Halo is invalidated his run. Rasfoso on a lap there. Dusty Bassoon is on a lap there. So it would be Gio Fallow is further on up, so we go with him for this occasion. Use all of his battery going through turn 11, going through 12. The Mercedes, I think it is Freedom, thankfully move out of the way there. As he going through 13, we're going into the final turn. Let's see what it does for the Ferrari driver coming across the line, and it is a 1:17.739, nearly a tenth up through for himself. Ransel on his lap there, going through the final couple of turns there. Harry, there was a squirrely moment from Wanstall. Dusty Pursuit before for the Mercedes, who's reserving this evening. Wanstall P3 for the Red Bull driver, as Red M retires and he's out of this qualifying session there. So we go with Harry. It was a good middle sector from Harry before that spin. It was through the final turn, and he's down nearly 2/10 of a second through the middle sector, but he's still going to improve his run because he did spin on the final turn. Yellows, that is for Freedom. Then, Dusty Pursuit moving cars out of the way. Harry going through the final turn for car number 94. Let's see how he does for the RB. And he's P10. He's in the bubble. Gupta, the reigning champion, in the bubble. Now he's improving by 3/10 of a second. Going through the final turn from the reigning champion. Coming across the line. Let's see how he does. P9. He's still in trouble though, because his time may not be good enough. Freedom currently on his run. Harry backed off for time B. Does he got enough fuel? No, he isn't, unless he save up very, very quickly to go for one final run. Now Freedom invalidate his run. Does he got enough? I say, oh yeah, he's got plenty. Halford retires safely through Rhinestone. Night Owl. Close maybe to, I don't know. It's low, I don't know. It's from P8 down or P7 downwards, depending on their situation here. Freedom about to start off his run, and Hilly invalidate his run. Let's see, I think Freedom on a lap. Blind Halo, nearly 3/10 up through the middle sector. As gone a bit too wide on the exit of turn 10, put him out of qualifying for Blind Halo. Rastroso behind him on a lap here, going through turn 12 before going into 13. Raza going to complete his run further on up. And can he make it out? No, he doesn't. P15 for the Aldi. Now Rasfoso come across the line. P30, he's out of qualifying too. Freedom, 4 times up through the middle sector. He might put Hilly out of qualifying altogether if he's hook up the perfect final sector. Let's see how he does. Going through 11 through 12. We go, keeping the 5th gear. Down to 3rd gear on the entry of penultimate turn. Short shield to 4th. Now, coming across the line for freedom for the Irishman. And he's just missed out into Q3. He's out of qualifying here, folks. And that's your Q2 sorted. My goodness me. That is close. That is close. So Carsey is fastest out of Q2 with people who missed out of Q3 is Redham, starting from P16, Razab P15, Blind Halo, Rashfosho, Harry and Freedom. Freedom only missed out by a 10th of a second there. And same, and Harry 2 times off. That is so close between them. Right. Then we get the thing shorter. Great prediction. Alright. Follows. Could be anyone. Not gonna lie. It's like, could be anyone. Right. Got your predictions up here, folks. Who you think going to get pole out of this one? Is it going to be Carsey? Is it? Is it? Pole position, yes, there we go. We got Carsey, Adam Halford, Night Owl, Wansall, and if you want to select over, play do for right now, because, and also select in the chat what other name I did mention. Put in over and state your claim. Here you're going to start things up. For the rest of the field, just into Q3 here. As about to start off his hot lap here. Going through turn 1, 5th gear on entry. Now going through turn 2, there's a lot of traffic going through turn 12 through the final turn. 3rd gear through for Hilly, going through turn 4. Here we go. Going a bit, try to use and maximise the track limits for Hilly as they're going through turn 6 through 7 and 8. We go, there's yellows, that is for Ransel, I think it for Carsey. Not too that looked like a different car or something like that. Anyway, Hilly 44.4 through the middle sector. Use all of his battery going through the second of the back straights. No. Let's see how he does. Third gear on entry. Now going through turn 12 before entering the pull out to the turn of turn 13. Going into 14. We go fourth gear. Short share up to fifth. Now pedal to the middle. Coming across the line for Hilly. It is 117.894 to start things off. Carsey, the man to beat at the moment. Let's see how he does. Coming across the line. And he's into the 60s here once again. It is a 116.866 for the RB driver. There, Plalos, P3 for the Aston Martin. Giuffalo, but sorry, his run there. Night Owl, P3. Adam Halford, P2. There. So we got Dusty Bassoon, next one to cross the line. He's only 2 tenths off on Carsey's time there, to be fair, for Dusty. And he's gone up to P2 with a 117.366 for the Mercedes. There. No, Giuffalo is currently on a lap here. So he's going to use pretty much saving up the battery for the second of the back straight going through. They are a lot of different ERS strategies in fairness in this qualifying session. I've seen most of it use all the battery on the first of the two back straights, and near similar to the second. Now, going through the final couple of turns for Gio. Let's see how he does. Going through the final turn. Thank you for follow TIR Harry. Thank you. Gio, P4 for the Ferrari. Gupta is currently on a lap here. I think he's going for it altogether. Now, second of the back straight for Gupta, the reigning champion of season 8. 3-time champion, same with Carsey, all round. Can we have a first four-time world champion here? Soon see as Gupta P5 with a 117.567. Thankfully, don't use the 6-7. Tulu currently on a lap here, going through the middle sector, going into the chicane there, 44.494 for the Cadillac, going through the second of the back straight, going into turn 11 there, for third gear on entry on the apex there, going through turn 12, going into turn through 13 for the Cadillac, going into the final turn. Let's see what Tulu can do. Is he going to use all the battery down to the line? P3 for Tulu. Good stuff indeed for Tulu indeed. And the debut team all together for the Cadillac. All round. So that is good stuff indeed. And Dusty Bassoon beats him by a 800, nearly 700 of a second between them two. It is so close, folks. Pretty much so close all together. I think the drivers are gone back into the pits. Rating on different strategies they want to do on their fuel wise. I see a few drivers use push lap, then cool down, then push lap again. So that would, if they want to do that, they probably have to do it right now if they want to. As speaking of what we were chatting about, Carsey decided to go on out on his out lap. As he... I think he's doing what I'm pretty much going to say in the commentary. As Dusty... I think he made a mess of it going into the pits there. I think there was a spin going into the pit entry, I think it was, as Hilly back out on track once again. No. We have Carsey. Can he get into the low 16s altogether on the very first race altogether? If he's getting to 15, that would blow my mind. That's something Carsey would do. Not gonna lie. Halfway is back out on track, so does Ransdell as well. Hilly is on the middle sector. We go with Carsey. Is he going for back? No, he's not properly going for it. I think that is back-to-back outlaps, to be fair to him. So he's waiting patiently for his final run to pretty much burn out his fuel and also pretty much save up the tyre wear for his run. I think that someone who may go for it is Hilly. Start up the last of the runners here as he going through turn 2 through 3 days yellows. That is for the RB of Carsey. Letting the Ferrari go by as Hilly going through turn 4, going through 5. We go. Keep it 6th gear through there for Hilly. No, he's a 10th ahead compared to his previous lap time. No, going through the first of the 2 back straights. We've seen a different strategy, ERS strategies with it. With some drivers may go use all the battery, some of them leave about 50% battery before turn 9. Now, let's see what he can do. Turn 11, going into turn 12. We go, keep it in 6th gear before going to the penultimate turn. We go 3rd gear. Now short shift up to 4th for Niodi. Coming across the line for Hilly. Stays where he at, but he improved his lap time to P 117.641. Wansell next one to come across the line. Carsey start off his run. Where's Halford? Short, doing the same thing as Carsey. So Wansell going through goes the final turn. Let's see how he does. Coming across the line for the Red Bull driver, P4 with a 117.368 there. Two started up his run. Halford about to start up his run there. Good to also start up his run. Plalos about to complete his run. He's a 10th up through the middle sector, pretty much in around the midfield altogether. Not ideal for the Polish driver. Coming across the line. Let's see how he does. And it is P6 with a 117.436 altogether. That is Triumphalo. Next one to come across the line. He's down on his lap. Stays where he's at. Carsey. What time are you going to be? He's gone fast at provisional pole for the Northern Irish driver. 116.568. There, Tulu. A 10th up through the middle sector. And Halford. Closely fall. Tulu's first one. Downshift to 2nd through the penultimate turn. Short shift up to 4th gear on the final turn. Let's see how he does. Coming across the line for Tulu. Can he get into 16? No, he isn't. P2 for Tulu. Halfer, former champion, coming across the line. And it is P2 for Halfer with a 117.134. Plalo's backed out on it. And there you have it. Is that man once again takes pole position in Australia. Here, takes his 95th pole position all on his career. And he's getting close to that 100 pole positions all round. But my God, he's getting close to that 100 mark. It is that man once again. Carsey takes pole position with Adam Halfer in P2. Tulu starts from P3 with Dusty Bassoon in P4. Night Owl in P5 with Ansel in P6. Plalos P7 with Gupta in P8. Trio Fallow P9, and Hilly runs out your top 10 here, folks. Carsey said that's my PB right there, baby. It's kind of like inevitable going to happen. That kind of way. Inevitable. Let me get things sorted for you folks. Yeah, choose out card, car seat. There we go. Whoever select car seat, you get your money back. So we got a 5-minute break here, folks. So what time are we starting on? 9 o'clock, folks. So 9 o'clock is our match number there. And I will have a wee nosy on the Div 2 thing there. See what the story, who's starting from pole on this one. There's a minute difference between them two, so let's have a look. Ryanair gets pole position from the Div 2 with Rich in behind and Rail in P3. So Ryanair get another pole position of, that's 2 in the space of a week for Ryanair. I mean, Div 1 is calling your name, Ryanair. Div 2 is calling, Div 1 is calling your name. Imagine someone clipped that one. I would laugh. So how are you finding the game? Are you liking it or are you not liking it with all the battery management and stuff like that? 1K go to Wilvers, great. Wilvers, there's your money back. Oh no, 9 hours left the session, that's not ideal. Oh. Where's 9 hours? No, won't let me get. There we go. I've given a race director away for strategies there. So people who's Carsey's looking for his 73rd win. 7-3. He's currently on 72 wins there. Let me see his pole weight before this evening. 82 pole position rate there. It's nearly him partaking there is literally incredible. We're near ready to go for this race here. The time we reach 9 o'clock. I think let's talk more of the action. Here we go, formation lap. We go. Tire strategies. Okay, bit of mixture, but majority is on the mediums, apart from Dusty Pursuit, P4. Sole person in the top 5 gone to the hards. Let's see how you fare in the first couple of laps on this one. With Freedom, Harry. Pretty much out of position for their liking. Try to get further on up the grid. On the hards with Rasa, P15, also on the hards. Try to do something different on the strategy front altogether here. Rovers, loving the new game. Just had a steering issue with the steering issue. I had mine set at 290, but I had to move it to 340, as there are some weird bugs that make it feel like my car is floating and not unnecessary on certain corners. How do you find? I find it more on the steering, like in that sense, as a driver point of view. It's like I don't mind understeer, but it's like if it's too much understeer, it's like the car won't turn. It's kind of like similar to F125, I think it was. I think Terrell is pretty much backed up into turn 11 on to 12. There, as the drivers line up to the grid for the very first time of this season. Carsey, man to be on pole. Can the rest of the drivers do it? Or here we go. First light, second light, third light, fourth light, and the fifth light. And the slight side away we go. It's a good getaway from Carsey in pole position with halfway alongside in P2. Pretty much change it as Night up to P3 all together. As there's yellow, Blind Halo's gone round, and Hayes is caught up in the squabble there. As meanwhile, Rush Foso and Rasa gone side by side through turn 3 and 4 altogether. A bit further up there, as Harry has a sneaky loop, but it's not quite. There's Freedom gone a bit deep through there, as Harry senses the opportunity to figure out going for it. As further on up is getting closer together. Night Owl try to get in the session on the formation lap, didn't go in time, but he's actually got into the race start perfectly in time. As contact it was Dusty Pursuit gone round. It looked like Ransom clipped the grass on the entry, and Dusty is being collected to that. Tulu gone round. Not as there's yellow. That is for Blind Halo, struggling to get going. There, as lap 1 complete, Carsey leads the way. As Hilly is losing good few position. What's has happening to Hilly? Don't know what happened, as Gupta has half a look on the inside of Ransdell going through turn 3. there as Trio Fallow is going to try to get ahead of Gupta, but he's like not quite. No DRS, straight mode, and the overtake mode is activated. Now, I think he's harvesting. Trio Fallow said thank you very much, I take the position. Up to P6 for Trio. There, next target is Ransdell for P5. Altogether, can he get in the overtake activation point for himself? Gupta is the reigning champion in P7 at the moment. Ransdell is making movements there as he overtook Rashfoso as Red M got ahead of the Ferrari. Now, as there's a Ferrari! Oh no! There was contact. Virtual safety car is out. We just seen the end of it. Rashfoso gone for a spin and has seen a couple of cars there as bear in mind it was no ghosting. Tulu retires up from the race. Bear in mind, no ghosting. Bear in mind, so there's always going to happen, and it's lap 3 altogether to bring out the first row safety car here. And unfortunately, Tulu is out of this race. Now we go back green altogether. Now Flawless is over the back of the Aston Martin. He's going up the inside of the McLaren of Niall. Niall is fending him off on the outside, and he's definitely fencing him off on this occasion. Hilly's up to P9 altogether, or has he? Red M is as there's yellow. That is for Rasa, I think it was. As Red M holding firm on Hilly on this occasion, as Hilly got the better of attraction compared to Red M. As have a look on the inside, just only have a look there. So he got better of attraction. He really got a massive overspeed compared to Red M going into turn 4, I think it was. However, it's putting up the fight against Carsley on the early goings. Both on the same tire, as Plawas got ahead of Niall. Niall is going to try to re-overtake him, going into the first of 2 back straights there. It looked like Carsley got a better straight line speed than Halford. Halford got to counteract him on the cornering on the early going. Ransdell got ahead of Niall for P4 of the race. Position changes. Plawas up 4th position. He's starting from P7 there, folks. So, that is, Gupta is gone. I think he dove on the inside of Ransdell. And the contact it was. Oh, dearie me, he's a reigning champion. Not going too well at the moment, so that may be one to look at in fairness. So Ransdell, where he's at, he's backed out in P14 of the race there. Now Gupta is now leading the train of cars, and he's pretty much, as he got Harry in behind, so does Freedom as well. That train of cars, as we see Red M got ahead of Hilly, and same with Dusty Batum got ahead of Trio Fallow. So you can say the hard runners should be coming into play sooner rather than later on this one, so that could be play to say at least there. Dusty Bassoon got ahead of Chio Fallow for P11. Going to the penalty turn. Oh, a bit more contact it was. Red M, I think that was Freedom going a bit squirrely, and Red M got squirrely. Hit the back of Red M as well. Oh, Freedom's gone. He's thankfully saving from the barriers, and he's dropping down to P13 of the race there, saving his car and saving his race altogether. As Chio Fallow is over the back of the Mercedes, lifted through turn 6, through 7 and 8. There, yellows. Raza is not having a good day here. The back of the field, unfortunately, but he's soon to be lapped there, unfortunately. There, so we're looking at Alpha is still keeping up with Carsey here. I know it's as Raza retires from this race, making it a second retirement of the race altogether. So, as on, Chio Fallow is gone squirrely. Oh, he's gone for a spin there. A lot of spinners on this race altogether, and this time it's Chio Fallow is gone for a spin by himself this time round. And now Freedom has a look on the inside of Tiro, going through 3 onto 4. There. I think the top two pretty much happy out in the lead at the moment. Alpha could be thinking of the undercut attempt if he wants to do it. Now got ahead of Harry for P5 here, as Hilly is still battling out for P5. He's still in this stream of cars with himself, Harry, Dusty Pursuit and Rashon Fossel. There, I think there's a battle 3 abreast. Red M got hit, but it's Red Bull driver of Tiro going try holding on the inside. There's a bit of contact between Freedom and Tiro there, as Tiro is holding on onto his position altogether. As Chio Fallow enters the pits. First one to do so, I think he's going to... he had to serve his 10-second time penalty, I think it is. As Red M is going up the inside, can he slow down in time? But I don't think he has, because Rans 2 is going to try to switch route. Red M thankfully does for himself, so he got the position for P10 there. Fallow is on to the hard compound tyres, so that is a 2-stop strategy, unless it depends on his tyre management situation. As I think that is Red M good. I think he lost 3 positions altogether. Now he's he got ahead of Tiro there for P12, as Frida is now leading this train of cars. Soon, I say soon, the medium runners start losing the grip of them medium compound tyres there. That's the story of this race. Here goes Hilly, going up the inside of Harry. Harry is trying to hold it on the outside, as Hilly got ahead for P6 of this race. Right. Let me get Two people who has 10 seconds. It's Juafalo and they're Dusty Bassoon who haven't served the penalties as of yet. There, as Dusty Bassoon got ahead of Harry for P7 of this race. As Ransdell got ahead of Freedom for P10 of this race. No. As I think that is a Mercedes of Dusty Bassoon got ahead of Hilly for P6 of the race. Blind Halo got a 3-second time penalty for track limits. However, at the moment, he got very good race pace altogether from the former champion, season 7 champion. From one champion to the other, Carsey also, I think he won 3 championships as well. Correct me if I'm wrong. So the 2 champions will be going at it all together. There's yellow. I think that's for Tiro. He's gone round of turn 4. We don't know what happened because we haven't seen him all together, and he's gone round all together. Isn't not a good day in the office for the Red Bull drivers here, as Dusty Bassoon up to P5 of this race. He's making a lot of inwards there for Mercedes reserve driver here, as Gupta is all about applause. Plow's gone squarely, and Gupta having a golden opportunity to try and get the overtake to Don. As he going to have a look on the inside. There's yellows. That is for Tiro. As Gupta's going to have a spin moment, but frankly caught it just in time. There. And now Red M is entering the pits. Put on, he changed the front wing and also put on the hard compound tires. So I think he would make it to the end of this race. Definitely he would. As Dusty Bassoon got a 3-second time penalty for track limits, and Blind Halo got ahead as no! Caught it there as Hayes has been squeezed to the wall. It was Red M is trying to keep hold of the position. It was, and it looked like it kind of crossed there. Right, the top 2. So in the position, Gupta's entered the pits, going for the undercut of Flalos. Here, Rastroso also entered the pits as well. As both of them onto the hards. Them two should be making it to the end of this race. Unless of a safety car, stuff like that will happen. As Tiro also entered the pits from the mediums onto the hard compound tires, changing the front lane for good measure. Red M and Hayes. Red M retires. Hayes continues on. Alfred got a good race, but maybe should be beating after that mistake. Alfred got a good race pace. And he's going for the undercut on Carsey. Carsey is leading away from the very start. And Halford has decided to box to go for the undercut attempt from car number 98. Carsey got 3 seconds. That might be crucial for this race altogether. As Freedom was caught in behind of Halford, but Halford able to get ahead of Freedom there. So the pit lane lost time is around 18 seconds here. So pretty much he had to catch up soon to be able to overtake Carsey in the pits. I mean, like, undercut attempt. So we're going to decide to keep that one up for the time being. There, Hilly on first hards there. In the pits. Here we go. Carsey entered the pits. In response to what Halford is doing, and he's going on to the hard compound tires. That would be a one-stop strategy here for Carsey. Where is Mr. Halford? Halford is on the main straight. Can he get it out ahead? He gives it to maximise the track limits there, but he's able to get ahead of the RB. The crucial thing is Carsey got a 3-second time penalty for track limits. So that could be crucial down the line as we're on the halfway stage of this race. There. No. Now is pretty much stabilising with himself and Dusty Button for this occasion. There, Halford is and Carsey at the moment pretty much hovering buying his time for this moment here. As Night Owl enters the pits. Last one of the medium compound tyres, and he's gone to the hard compound tyres. Definitely should make it to the end of this race. Carsey getting close to the Williams here. As Halford is going to be caught in the RB sandwich there. This is going to be crucial for this race altogether, because Harry could be playing the team game for Carsey. There, as Carsey even got ahead of Halford before going to turn 6 for 8. And now this is going to be crucial as Carsey able to get ahead before the turn. And now Harry going to try his best to do the dirty work. As both they're going side by side into turn 11. Halford going to break the latest bit of contact, but he's rubbing his face on this occasion. Halford got ahead for P3 of this race. As now Harry enters the pits, oh my, the barriers on the inside. As Carsey set the fastest lap of this race here. Yellows. That's for Blind Halo, I think it was. Yes, indeed, it was for Blind Halo. And Harry's gone back out onto the mediums. I said that would be making to the end of this race altogether. Given the fact of lowering the... Oh my god! What do we have here? Missing nose cone. FIA. What is this? What is this? What are we doing? back to the action here. Flawless going to try to get it moved on. He's going to even go try around the outside. And he's up to P5 of this race for the Aston Martin. Now Ransdale got ahead of Rasfosel for P9 of this race. Now Alpha is hovering around at this very moment here. Doesn't got any overtake. Yes, he does. But he's underfueling the car. I've said most of the drivers underfuel their cars as well. So he may be not the only one to do so. A lot of legal, you could say, lifting, coasting altogether. So night out. Fresh, 2 lap fresher tyres compared to Hilly. Going out from turn 6 to 8 section now on the first of the back straight. He's got ahead of the Audi for P6 of this race. And now can he catch up to Palos here? He's 2.3 seconds away from the Aston Martin driver to try and get himself into the first podium of the season here, as Halfa is getting close, or Carson getting close to Dustin Pursuit, which he's leading away since the pit stop. He's got a 10-second time penalty for, I think it was annoying yellow flags, I think it was. And now Carson should be grand on the fuel. Alfred isn't. They have to be mindful on the fuel situation. I know it's getting a little too zero. Like a lot of lifting and coasting all together going through the chicane and fairness. But Carson is getting close to that Mercedes all together. He's getting a lot closer on this occasion, and now soon to be overtaking a move, as I think Dustin Pursuit happily set defeat on this one, because he's entering the pits now. All of a sudden Carson won't get the overtake mode available to him, because he's within the 1 second mark of Dustin Pursuit, which is crucial for his race altogether. And now I think Ransdale is getting a lot closer to Hilly. He's going to try to go dive down the inside of Hilly. Hilly going to fend him off on the inside through 3 onto 4. And now that battle is still going to continue all together, with Ransdale going to try to fight back, as Hilly going to try to hold it on the inside. Ransdale got the position to done for P6 of this race. Right, Dusty Pursuit going close to Harry, and he's got ahead of a missing no score of the RD. This game needs to sort this one out. My God. I mean, poor Harry. He had to miss the whole nose cone for this crack. Poor form. Absolute poor form. Oh my God. Harry nearly gone for a spin there from the exit of turn 13 onto 14 it was, and given a chance to freedom to get inside the overtake mode section there. So he got 10 seconds. Oh yeah, he did serve for 10 seconds, and he's only left for 3 seconds, which is perfectly great. So everyone is spread out for the time being this far. So Carsey won't be focusing on the lead for the time being because of Carsey got a 3-second time penalty to his disadvantage, and Halford gain as well. So, and Skupta currently in P3 at this far. Try to get reigning champion going to this race. First time racing as champion here. Currently in the podium position at the moment for himself. There, so soon see on how the race go. Niall able to cut back up to flawless. Yellows, Freedom has gone round at turn 4. A lot of issues going on the exit between turn 3 and 4, I think it was. And I think it's coming out from turn 3, the exit of it. We do see a couple of people struggles going from the exit of turn 3, try getting traction underneath it. There. As Trio Fallow gets ahead of the Mercedes for P11 of this race. Right. At the moment, Halford has pretty much played his race perfectly at the moment here, as Dusty Bassoon's got the fastest lap of this race. He's closing the gap to Westfossa. And now Halford is stabilising the pace. He's not pushing to try to get the race lead away from Carsey here. It could be one of the cars he may be playing for. I think Carsey pretty much happy where he's at as well, and use the boost to try to get away from Halford there. And now Niall able to cut back up to Flawless here. Now has he got the run? He tried to use the slipstream. He had to lift it through turn 1, and now it's pretty much the McLaren versus the Aston Martin. Well, at least the equal car performance, but giving Aston Martin a chance compared to real life one. Anyway, going through turn 6, 3-8 for the two cars, as Faint Niall is getting closer, and he's going for a move on the inside, and his job is a good P4 for the McLaren here, and he's looking to get on course to get himself onto the podium. And now he's catching the reigning champion, which is Gupta, for P3 of this race. As we go into the climax of this one here, 1.5 is now the difference between them two drivers. 1.6 is the difference between the top two. Up this far. Halford's doing a lot of lifting and coasting lately. He's pretty much even on fuel altogether. That's why he was losing time, because of he doing a lot of lifting and coasting there. And Gio Fowler centers the pits. And now Flowers could be under making an attack on the McLaren. And now he's used all his batteries. Same with Niall in the front of him. Try to fend him off. Now, as Gio Fowler onto the soft compound tyres. As he's getting a lot of overspeed going to turn 11. Both of them had to lift it because it would be carried too much overspeed going through turn 11. Now, lap 25, 5 laps to go of this race. Can Carsey get another second gap in between himself and Halford to keep hold of his race win? Or is it Halford within the 3 seconds? 3 seconds is his magic number. And now we're going to be back on with them too soon. Now, at this part, the main attention is the final podium spot. The reigning champion is pretty much holding firm on the 2 cars behind, and now he's going to be seriously under attack by the McLaren and the Aston Martin. Could be 3 abreast going into the chicane, going into turn 9 through 10. Give me a horrible camera angle, my god. As Niall had to use the curbs on the exit, he had to lift it through there. Same with Klaus as well. So now the gap is even further to 2.3 seconds now. Get the penalties up there. Thank God. 3 seconds. He's going to get at least another 7 times. Freedom's gone round at exit of turn 10. It was. This is mostly a battles being contested here, and Dusty Bassoon able to catch back up to West Fossil for P8 of this race. Them two battling for position in fairness to them two. Dusty Bassoon could think of it, but if he doesn't got a 10-second time penalty, he would be a lot further up the field there. Now going to try his luck again. Going to try around the outside. Get to well to fend him off. I think Niall got the better of a run. Here goes Niall on the outside. Got ahead of Gupta for P3 of this race. And now, with 14 lap old cars for the champion, can he keep it on? Pretty much half spin moment for Niall. And now the champion, thinking as Flowers going up the inside, he had to back up through that one. And now the gap is 2.2 seconds now. Can Halford get his race win on the board there? I think he got a good track record in Australia. Can his good track record continue on? Here, it looks like a good track record is continue on. Here, as Plalos is going up the inside of the champion, and he's got ahead for P4 of this race. And now all he had to do is try to increase the gap, or even overtake Niall to get clear in about 3 seconds. As we start the penultimate lap of this race, there's yellows for Gio Fallow there on turn 4 and 5, between turn 4 and 5. It was. As oh, Palos! Oh my goodness me! How as oh, it's contact! Wanso is round. I think. Oh no! Oh my god! Wanso is out of this race. I think Wanso trying to get the car the right round, and unfortunately for Hilly, he's caught of the incident of that one there. It was all started from the spin of Plalos. It was. Then Plalos hit the back of Wanso. Then all of a sudden Wanso tried to get the car the right way around, and Hilly it looked like Hilly accidentally hits him as Wanso tried to get the car the right way around. As we start the final lap of this race, Primo to chaotic Australian Grand Prix altogether. After 29 laps of the season opener, it could go down to margins between Carsey and Halford. Two champions. Halford won, both 3-time champions for both of them. Who's going to get the first race win of the season? As Carsey making his way through turn 11, and same with Halford. This is a crucial final sector for both drivers, as Carsey going around the final couple of turns. He's going to win the Australian Grand Prix on track. Can he keep hold of the Australian Grand Prix? The answer is yes, he can. It is Mr. Carsey 0111 takes home the Australian Grand Prix. With Halford comes on in P2. Niall comes on in P3 there with a good race in the Gutta comes on in P4 with Plalos. I know that's been not happy. P5 Dustin Pursuit, P6 not P6 with Hilly, P7 Washfoso, P7 with Harry in P8. No, P9 actually. There we go. Freedom will come on in P10 with Turo comes on in P11. Hayes P12 and Joe Powell runs like grid for this evening. There we go. There are runners for this evening. What climactic ending. Wowie. Remind me of it for this cat doors. Virtual safety car went out on lap 3 Wilvers. But no safety car, yeah, you're right. I think it's on with Tuesday Rovers. That's why. And there you have it. Your Cassidy takes on your race win with Adam Halfer comes on in P2. Niall P3 with Gupta in P4. Dusty Pursuit. That would be Plalos P5 with Dusty Pursuit in P6. Hilly P7 with Rash Fossil in P8. Harry P9 with Freedom in P10. Tiro P11 with Haste P12. Trio Fallow P13. Ranso did classify as he within 90% classification. One will classify in P14. And we lost Blind Halo, Red M, Raza and Tulu. And there you have it for first race of the season done. Anyway, thank you all. Sorry, I don't, again, like PlayStation streaming and also Discord did not go according to plan. And also, thank you, Rovers, for the support. GG on the first commentary. Welcome back. Yep, it's been a while, to be fair. And that should do it. First race done. Thank you all. And can't do interviews because my PlayStation streaming won't do like Discord voice server or something like that. Anyway, where are we at next week? I will say to the chat, Division 1 chat, who's going to get driver of the day. And we're in Barcelona for next time out. Cirque de Catalunya, or the Catalunya Grand Prix there for next week. So see all in Catalonia in a week's time. Until then, it is good night and God bless. Take it easy and peace.